Hey, I'm here with Jeff Bograd from John Hancock Retirement Plan Services. He's coming from Boston in our office for a little bit today, and we're talking about our upcoming Employee Benefits Symposium on May 16th at the National Union Building. We're so excited to have Jeff present. He is an expert and a guru when it comes to plan design and ERISA consulting. And so, Jeff, the presentation, tell me a little bit about it. First of all, why the title, Retirement Readiness and Retirement Spending Challenges?
Sure. So, if you think historically, back in the day when I first started, we had a lot of traditional defined benefit plans,
right.
and then over the years those started to fade away and switch to 401k plans with matching contributions, but nobody really knew what that meant. When we had defined benefit plans, you sat down with your actuary and you said, if somebody spends their career with us, what percent of final pay do we want them to be able to replace? Mm-hmm. And then the actuary went back, did their calculations, and built a plan. And when we switched to 401k plans, that conversation went away. And so what we want to do is bring back that conversation and talk, rather than just talk about contribution rates and deferral rates, actually talk about retirement readiness. Are people on track? And so what we're hoping to do is be able to build a plan to get people to retirement readiness, and then help provide them with advice to say, now that you've hit your retirement readiness date and you have that money saved, how do you ensure that you don't outlive that over your retirement?
And if you're an employer or you're a retirement committee member, why is retirement readiness important for you?
For a couple of reasons. When I put on my fiduciary hat, I think about the fact that plans are supposed to be for the exclusive benefit of their participants. And if you're designing a retirement program and it's not getting your employees to retirement readiness, have you actually met that exclusive benefit requirement? But then from an employer side as well, from a productivity standpoint, what we don't want is having what we call zombie employees. Those people that continue to show up for work, really don't want to be there, but they can't afford to retire.
Right.
So from a productivity standpoint, from a healthcare cost standpoint, they become very expensive.
And now I don't want to spoil any of the surprise when
Sure.
you get on site here next month, but you're going to talk about plan design, and part of that is automation. Give me a little bit of a tease, a little bit of a hint. What does that really mean?
So, I think probably a lot of the audience has heard about auto enrollment
Mm-hmm.
and auto increase and things like that. But, what we're seeing is a lot of plans still sitting at a 3% auto enrollment, not tying it to an auto increase program. We like to say that 6 is the new 3. And, we think that there are ways of designing auto programs to get people to retirement readiness, but it needs to be measured. You can't just put in a 3% auto enrollment program and think that you're done.
Right. And with respect to plan design, thinking about some of the innovations that have been in the industry now for a while, and we're looking at the next evolution of that, automation being one, how does that kind of relate to financial security for a worker in this country?
Yeah, financial stress, we do a lot of financial stress surveys, and financial stress is one of the biggest causes of stress, causes of people missing work. And so what we're looking to do is develop other types of programs that are much more holistic. We recognize that retirement is only one component of people's lives. And so it's really necessary to think about it much more holistically, looking at financial wellness, developing auto programs, taking advantage of the behavioral research that has been done and applying that not just to retirement, but to all aspects of people's lives.
There's so much available with innovation, with strategy now, that can create better retirement plans and better benefits holistically for companies and their employees. And I know you are the man when it comes to this. We're so excited to have you. Thanks for stopping in our office for a little bit today. You make sure you join us on May 16th, because you don't want to miss Jeff as well as the other speakers we have talking about all aspects of retirement and employee benefits at our upcoming symposium. So Jeff, thanks again. Really appreciate it. And look forward to seeing you all Wednesday, May 16th in Washington, D.C.
Take Bograd.
Yeah.
That's what they call me.